Hi, today I have the Timex Marlin 34mm in the classic variant. I think it's called the classic dial. It's definitely a champagne, creamy, very elegant color and tone to this specific dial. I think this watch can be very special for many people for many different occasions like wedding, birthdays, and the classical size of 34 mils definitely does make it unique, especially in today's market. Even though we are transitioning from the big watches into smaller watches, and you see a lot of micro brands putting out smaller aesthetics because that's what people want. But let's talk a little bit about this watch. As you can see, it's not ticking because my specific watch does not work. So the movement essentially, something has happened to the movement. I'm not sure. Getting this thing fixed would cost me more than the actual watch cost me. So I'll probably be better off just buying a new one. The watch itself costs $200, which is a lot of money. Let's talk about it. So if we start with the specs first, again, it's 34 mil and it's manual wind, has a ST6 seagull movement inside, so it's a Chinese movement. It does hack. Obviously, I cannot show. I mean, it obviously is standing still right now, but I cannot show you the fact that it hacks because of the movement not working. But otherwise, it has 34. It's a 34 mil dial with applied Arabian numerals on every second time, and then you have alternating with pencil sticks indices, as you can see here, and minimal printing at the 12 where it says Timex. The hands are black and classy. The case is highly polished all the way around. It has a bit detailing here to kind of separate the upper part of the case with the lower part. And then the cool thing actually is the lugs are drilled, so for easy strap change, which is pretty cool. The lug width is 18 mil. The lug to lug, I'm not 100% sure what it is, but it's a little bit longer, so it does wear bigger than, I guess, other dress watches that seems to have smaller lug to lug dimensions. It has a acrylic crystal, this highly domed acrylic crystal, as you can see here, which does give it a lot of warmth. It's very soft to the touch, and I think a dress watch, especially something that's tried to emulate something very specific from the 60s, needs a domed crystal. And I think it's fine they went with acrylic instead of sapphire because of it being a dress watch, and it does give it that beautiful aesthetic, but it does scratch. Mine is not scratched up that badly, but if it does, you can always use poly watches, so it's not that bad. But what do I think about this watch? I mean, it's 34 millimeters, which is, I would say, fairly small, especially because I have an 8-inch wrist. But if we just wear the watch on my 8-inch wrist to kind of take a closer look on how it fits, for some reason, it does not fit out of place. I don't know what it is. I prefer 38 mil watches, or 38 to 40 mil, simply because I have an 8-inch wrist, so I kind of like the idea of having a bigger watch now. But for some reason, it does fit. I mean, I don't know what it is. Every single time I wear it, it does look well proportionate to my 8-inch wrist. I feel like it shouldn't, but it does. And I can't quite explain what it is, but it does look great. Maybe it's a longer lug to lug to give it a bigger, I would say, it looks bigger than it has to, simply because of the lugs being so long. That could be a reason, but I don't know. So if we compare that with a 38 mil Junghans automatic, all dial as well, so as you can see here, there's definitely a significant difference. For some reason, it still does not feel out of place. And I think that's pretty cool. So if we just take my Timex off and just kind of compare the sizes here, you have 38 and 34 mil. The dials obviously is different. This is the Junghans Max Build Automatic, 38 mil. This one, Timex is 34 mil, obviously. And you can see a fair bit of a difference here. But again, the 34 mil looks great on the wrist. And I think that dial is simply stunning. I mean, of all the dials of the Timex Marlins that they made, this one, no date, this creamy champagne tone, I mean, it really takes you back to a simpler time where men were wearing suits and drinking whiskey and smoking a cigar. I mean, it's literally stunning. I'm so mad that my copy does not work. It annoys me. I don't know if the movement is not functional in the long term. I have read people writing comments about the movement not being the best, that it does not work after a little while. I did buy my specific copy secondhand, so I'm not sure how they treated the watch, but it does look in great condition. So I'm not sure. I don't think they treated it badly per se. But yeah, the dial tone is amazing, man. I wish they actually did it a little bit differently, maybe a different package, a better movement to enhance the experience. But overall, it's just a great watch, man. If you compare it to the Junghans, I think the Junghans is definitely a lot more iconic for what it is, being an architect's watch and really having a lot of history behind it. But the Timex has its own merits, has its own history. And again, it looks fine on the wrist. That's the crazy part. I mean, 8-inch wrist and it still looks great. There's not really much to say about it other than that. This is a watch that you definitely can buy. Hopefully, I mean, $200 is a lot of money for it, but if you can get it for like $150 and less, it's still a lot of money. But I mean, it's a cool watch, man. I don't think you'll be disappointed with it, because even if you have an 8-inch wrist, it still looks decent. And even if you have the 38 mil Junghans right beside it, you know, it doesn't look out of place for some reason. But it could be the lug to lug. Again, this has a lot shorter lugs compared to the Timex. Both great watches. The Timex is definitely recommended. Hope you enjoyed this review. And if you have any comments, let me know in the comment section and I will try to answer them. Thank you for watching.